I've had my PlayStation 5 for about a week now, and the console is awesome. But I want to talk about one of the more surprising aspects of this next-gen powerhouse, and that's the DualSense controller. More so, I want to talk about how good the DualSense controller is. When I found out that Sony was doing a redesign of the DualShock, I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect them to put this much tech into simply just a controller. But in all honesty, the DualSense is one of the best features of the PlayStation 5. Let's start out with the design, which is very familiar but still manages to be quite different. You'll find the entire button layout and analog stick positioning the exact same as the DualShock 4. You have the touchpad, menu button, share button, as well as a PS button in the center. The differences start to become apparent when actually holding the controller. It definitely feels more meaty than the DualShock 4, which is not a bad thing. It's actually extremely comfortable to hold. Another thing you'll notice is that while the DualShock 4 has its buttons and D-pad on a flat plane, the DualSense controller kind of has this elongated curve. As you can see here, the circle button kind of arcs downward over to the right, which is something that I definitely had to get used to while playing a fighting game, but after a short learning curve, felt every bit as good. With the D-pad, you can see this curvature isn't as pronounced, but definitely takes some slight getting used to. All of these are welcome changes. The controller feels amazing. Similar to the DualShock 4, the DualSense has a built-in speaker that emits small sounds to coincide with whatever game you're playing. The only difference is the DualSense speaker is of higher quality, and the sound that comes from it is crystal clear. Another major feature is the built-in microphone. Instead of having to constantly use a headset to game chat, you can actually talk into the controller, and voice audio can come out directly from the controller. And the microphone is actually really good at not picking up background noise. While playing Call of Duty, for the most part, the squad only hears me, and not the blaring gunfire in the background. Game chat also sounds surprisingly good coming from the controller. It's not muffled and I can actually hear what my teammates are saying. The controller's vibration actually manages to be better than the Nintendo Switch's HD rumble, and with the way the motor system is set up, you can literally feel vibration in one specific area of the controller. I'm telling you guys, it's something you have to feel for yourself. It's quite impressive. And now for the most unique and surprising addition to this controller are the adaptive triggers. Guys, I'm telling you, this completely changes the way you play your games. Games that utilize this feature really add a whole new level of immersiveness, something I've never felt before. A perfect example of this will be while playing Call of Duty. Every single gun has a different trigger pull. Some guns have more weight to the trigger. Other guns have more of a snappy trigger. And other guns, the trigger vibrates up and down to coincide with the recoil. It's pretty crazy and really caught me by surprise. This adds a level of depth and detail that I don't think any of us were expecting. So the DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. I feel like this is a feature of the console all in and of itself. And what this controller brings to the table will truly change the way that you game. As I said before, I knew when Sony was doing the redesign it was going to be good, but this just far exceeded any of my expectations. I absolutely love this controller and I can't wait to see more game developers take advantage of all of its features. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.